Joe was 19 years old, so he tried to figure out what was possibly the problem, what was bothering him. How's he supposed to know at 19 years old what his issues are? He doesn't know. And he told me, he says, Mom, if I knew what they are, I would do something about it. I would work on it. What are they? What am I supposed to do? And he was totally willing to work on it. But we didn't know, and the person who told us didn't know either. They said, well, it's something you have to go within and figure it out. So this was part of my motivation to work on these things was I didn't want someone else to have to go through this. So if we would have had the book and if we would have had the information, we know that Joe's issue was self-esteem, according to what manifested in his body. So we would have started doing what we could with that. Now, I'm not a psychologist. I don't claim to know how to work on someone's self-esteem, but there are substances in the universe. There are gemstones, there are herbs, there are oils. There are things that have that message of self-esteem that we would have just loaded on him and helped him with. In affirmations, we could have done a lot of things with him if we had known what the issue was. So if you look in the book, you can figure out what your issues are, and you don't want to argue with them. You just want to accept what your body's telling you, because your body is very intelligent. Health is in the Spirit is a book that will empower you to make some conscious decisions for yourself about your health. It will not cure you, because that is your job. You need to become conscious and cure yourself. But it will give you some direction as to what is actually going on in your own body with your thoughts and feelings and emotions. So the book is like an encyclopedia where you can look up a word and cross-reference it and see what your body is actually trying to tell you. The body is like a barometer. So if you pay attention to it, it will talk to you and it will help you realize what your issues are and work on them. Have a better life. I just wanted to also mention that you don't have to be a medical person to understand this book. This book is written to the layperson, so if you understand how you feel, then you'll be able to understand the book and it will be able to help you. If you listen to your body and make conscious choices, you will see a lot of things start changing in your life. Wayne Dyer says, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. The book is your guide to understanding what your body is telling you. It will help you to translate your feelings into a greater understanding of what is going on with you. By doing this, you can discover and feed back your highest choice. Because usually we're just doing a knee-jerk reaction to everything. But if we become more conscious, then we can figure out a better solution. And we're talking about happiness. We all want happiness. And the healthier we feel, the happier we are. When we are aching and hurting, we're not very happy. And people around us are not very happy either. And so we're looking for the happiest that we can become. This is our book, Health is in the Spirit. This book is a culmination of 10 years of research. I wrote the book in about 6 months, but it took 10 years to get to the point where I could actually write the book. We've used it on a lot of different people, the concepts in the book, and a lot of people have been very happy with the results. The first section is about all of the systems in the body and some of the organs and what their nutrients are, what will feed them on an energetic level. The second section has a lot of lists in it, so you can look up certain things. If you don't know what your issue is, you just know that you're angry all the time, there's a section that will list negative emotional states, and it will help show you some tools that you can use to help with that. There are also ones that are positive. If you don't really see what you're like, but you would like to move to a different place in your life, and you say, I want to be happier, you can look up happiness, you can look up joy, you can look up exhilaration, and see which ones speak to that especially. My own son, he took the book, and he can muscle test. He's a good muscle tester. But he went through it just using the words and found the oils he needed, the essential oils, and said, Mom, would you see if these are the ones that are best for me? And he was right on. He got the exact thing he needed. The subtitle is We Are All We Need. And so a lot of people have asked me about that. And we are all we need ultimately. ultimately, we are an energetic, enlightened being with many levels and absolutely amazing, brilliant beings. But until we get to that point, most of us are still working on it. We do need help from the universe, from the earth, and everything has been put here for us to get well and to help us in our journey. The book is available right now either on this website or Amazon.com. And I've always said that the good news is that you're in charge, and the bad news is that you're in charge. So you can either move on to a really great future, that's totally your choice, or you can just kind of wallow in it and stay where you are.